Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I just finished My Roommate is a Vampire. I had started that I think a week ago and I just didn't read it at all until I think 2 days ago that I decided I want to lock in and read. And I did. I read it and it was so good. I think I'm going to give it 4 stars. Because, like, hear me out. The pop culture references were too much. The story is what the title says it is. It's just a girl, Cassie. She finds an apartment that only costs $200 for each month, and she has a roommate, and it's weird. At first she gets alarmed because of how cheap it is. She contacts the owner of the house, which is going to be her roommate, and she decides that she wants to risk it. And she goes there and she sees that her roommate is just a weirdo, basically. Later on, she realizes that he's a vampire, and yes, basically, he has been asleep for 100 years. He went into a coma. This is a sort of yeah, that was a spoiler, so I shouldn't say that. Anyway, so later on in the book she has to like teach him about Instagram, TikTok, all that, all those things, and usually I don't enjoy that at all in books. But if we want to like not count that as a thing and we want to like ignore it, other than that, it was a very good book, I think. I really liked it. I did. Anyway, right now I'm going to journal for a bit. I have started a new notebook as my journal. I think, I don't know, I've not been very consistent. The last time that I wrote in it was in 3 days ago. So now I've got to like update it a little bit. But other than that, I've been consistent with it, I think, since February. So, you remember from my last vlog, I did start A Curious Beginning, which is the first book in the Veronica Speedwell series. This. I did read until page 92, and then I put it aside to read more of My Roommate is a Vampire, because I realized that I'm in a very bad life slump in general, because who isn't right now? Everyone who is a human being is in a life slump, to be honest. And anyway, I'm on page 93, chapter 10, and I did really like this book, but I made a mistake. The part that we are currently in the book is really interesting because Stoker and Veronica are sort of acting as an engaged couple, like they're husband and wife, and it's very interesting. I think Stoker is like a lot older than Veronica. He is in his early 30s, whereas Veronica is like 25 years old. So at first I thought maybe this isn't our love interest, because I had not heard a singular person talk about their age gap. So I thought maybe this is his brother, or like, at first I didn't know if it was in his mid 30s or in his mid 50s. I had no idea. And then I realized, no, it is Stoker. That is our love interest. So that threw me off a little bit, but I'm fine. It's not that much, like, it's fine. I also do have to update my reading journal. I have not made my February spread yet. And it is the 17th of February. So it's like, girl, get your shit together and do something for God's sake. Like, what the hell? I'll see you later. I am still reading A Curious Beginning, and I have 70 pages left of the book. I'm going to sit down right now and I'm going to finish it. I have a cup of tea right here and a Disney playlist right there for me to listen to. I do not know how much I've talked about this book in this vlog. I am not here right now. I'm like somewhere else. My mind is somewhere else. But I am enjoying the story quite a lot. I think right now where my rating is standing is 4.5 maybe. I think I'm a little confused about the way that Veronica's mind works. I mean, she did just mention that she's not a romantic and she doesn't really believe in romance and stuff. That is a little unbelievable for me. I mean, I do know people with this mindset, but I think that is such, in my opinion, it's such a sad life to live if you are not a romantic and you don't romanticize everything in your life. Like, I cannot, the agony is unbelievable. Really enjoying this book. I do like Veronica and Stoker's banter, and yeah, just there's that. I also have an update on my reading journal. I finally updated it. I did not record it. I did this little thing. I do not know how to feel about it. Like, I mean, it's fine, but this page, I hate it. I hate this page. I feel like everywhere here should be like, what are these? They're butterflies. Okay, I mean, it's fine. It's okay. It's not really anything special. None of my journal spreads are. To be honest, a few days ago, I think maybe 2 days ago, I was scrolling on TikTok, which is really bad, but I was doing it. And I saw a video of somebody showing their first ever reading journal. Oh my god, that journal was exquisite. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, this is not a reading journal, this is a joke. What I saw in there was so beautiful and mesmerizing and just magical that I was like, I bring shame with my journal spreads when there are journal spreads like hers. I'm gonna go read this one. I will see you later when I have finished the book with my final thoughts, and I will probably finish off the vlog right here. A Curious Beginning that night, but I don't know why I didn't update the vlog or end the vlog until now. It is Wednesday right now. I believe like 2 to 3 days have gone by and I still haven't finished the vlog, but here we are. We're wrapping it up. Anyway, I really like this book. I'm going to give it a 4.5 stars. I don't know why I thought for so long I have decided the rating already, but yeah, I think I'm going to give this book a 4.5 stars. I really liked it. I really did, but it wasn't a 5-star for me. So I think a 4.5 is the best way that I could go for this one. It is such a good historical fiction mystery novel. I do recommend it to all of you guys. If you are into this genre and you like this genre, I haven't read a ton of books from this genre, but I do really like this book, so I do recommend it to all of you. Anyway, then I started Hollow Heathens by Nicole Fiorina. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. I am on page 84 so far. I am not that far in, but honestly, I love it so far. It's so good. It is so interesting, and it is so just everything. It is so easy to read. Was interesting from the beginning, like the first page that I read, and the writing style is so much better than I had anticipated, because like when I'm going into reading a fantasy book that has a romance subgenre, or a romance book that has a fantasy subgenre, or a romance book in general, I don't really expect much from the writing, even though I have read very good books with very amazing writing styles from this genre, but I don't know why I wasn't expecting much from this one. I think because I had heard that it's a dark romance. I'm not sure, but I think I heard that it was a dark romance, or it looks like a dark romance. So I was like, maybe it won't be that interesting, but it's so good. It is about this girl called Fallon. They call her Moonchild in a lot of parts of this. In a lot of parts of this book, they do call her Moonchild, but that is more her family. Like, they call her Moonchild. And the only one that is remaining from her family is her grandpa. And she's just living her life in, I think, LA. I might be wrong. I don't. Before she moves to Weeping Hollow, I don't remember where she was originally. She is from Weeping Hollow originally, but she went to another city. I think it was a big city, and then she received letters from her grandpa, and she realized that he isn't doing well at all. So she decided to leave the city that she was in and go to Weeping Hollow and take care of her grandpa. And she had heard from her grandmother that were able to go to Weeping Hollow, the ones that had magical blood in their blood. I don't know why this suddenly turned so dark. I don't know if it has turned dark for you guys as well, but her grandmother used to tell her that only a few people could see it even, and it wasn't even in the maps. And when Fallon was like going to Weeping Hollow, she could not really go with like GPS or anything because it didn't work from a point on. I keep running out of storage. I'm sorry. I have to go and delete a bunch of things and then come back and delete a little bit more because it keeps... Yes. Her grandpa wasn't really on board with her coming to Weeping Hollow, but she was there anyway, so it was over with. But one day when she was like going around the town, she found a guy, I think it was on the docks or something like that, and he was wearing a mask. And these people are called the Hollow Heathens, and they are cursed with this cursed that they have to have this thing on their faces, and if they took it off, that person would see their greatest fear and they would all die. And nobody knows what they actually see because they're all dead. You know, they won't even make it. None of them make it. And well, Fallon didn't know this, and when she first saw Julian, she tried to communicate with him, and he was like all grumpy and everything, which we love. And she keeps on running to him in different parts of the town because it's a small town, and you know, it's not really that avoidable. But she tries to leave at some point because something very bad happens, and she doesn't get to leave. It's like she was in this loop, and she kept seeing this "You are leaving Weeping Hollow" sign. She passed that sign, and then again she would see it, and then again she was, it's like in this loop, as I said. And she couldn't leave it, and at the end she got so frustrated that she crashed her car. And the next day when she came back to like see her car and take it with her, or like take it to somewhere to get it fixed, she saw that it wasn't there anymore. And she talked with a person in the town, and they said that it must be in a place. She went to that place, and she saw that Julian was working on her car to fix it for her. Thank you. Yes, I'm enjoying this book quite a lot, and I enjoyed A Curious Beginning as well. The first book that I read in this vlog, I think, was My Roommate is a Vampire, which I did enjoy as well. I think I gave that one 4 stars. I don't know if I talked about it at all. I think I was more focused on A Curious Beginning, but they were all great. All the books I read were great, and they were vastly different from each other. But the next vlog, I think, will be mainly following this book. And yeah, I think I'm done. This video is going to be up on Thursday, I believe, if I have internet. You know, anything might happen. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Please, if you like this video, like it, and if you liked my vibes, I don't know, subscribe, because I have a lot of fun videos planned. I don't have that many fun videos in my own channel, but I'm planning fun ones, I swear. It's going to be fun. All right, thank you, bye bye.